Dear students, welcome all. Now we discuss about the chapter circles part 4. In this chapter, in this session, we discussed about the parametric equations of a circle and position of a straight line with respect to a circle. Okay. First of all, we discussed about parametric equations of a circle. So here what are the parametric equations? If the center of the circle and radius are given, if the center of the circle is hk and radius is r, then the parametric equations of the circle are x is equal to h plus r cos theta, y is equal to k plus r sin theta. Here what is hk? hk is the center of the circle and r is the radius. So what is theta? Theta is an angle, that is parameter, which is lies between 0 and 2 pi. 0 less than equals to theta less than 2 pi. Theta is equal to 0 or greater than 0, but not equals to 2 pi, strictly less than 2 pi. And radius r must be greater than 0. You think about the radius is always greater than 0. Why is the condition here especially means if r is equal to 0, that is the point circle. So here r must be greater than 0. So the parametric equations of a circle with the center hk and radius r are x is equal to h plus r cos theta, y is equal to k plus r sin theta. If the center and radius are given, use this formula. If the equation of the circle is given like x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 5 plus c is equal to 0, that is the second point. Now the parametric equations are x is equal to minus g plus r cos theta, y is equal to minus f plus r sin theta. These two are same, but here the center is minus g minus f, that is equal to hk. So substitute minus g minus f in the places of h comma k in the first point. Okay, like that. If the circle equation is given, the equations of the parametric are x is equal to minus g plus r cos theta, comma y is equal to minus f plus r sin theta. Okay. If the circle is with the center 0, 0 and radius r, that is x square plus y square is equal to r square. That is the circle with center 0, 0 and radius r. Now the parametric equations are x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta. Okay. Why you find this parametric equations? If we have a circle, the circle consists so many points, infinitely many points on the circumference of the circle. So if you want a point, any point on the circle, using this parametric equations like the point h plus r cos theta, comma k plus r sin theta is a point on the circle with the center hk and radius r. This is a point. This point represents so many points on the circle according to theta. Okay. This point is denoted by theta, that is parametric point. Parametric point. For a particular value of theta, we have a point. If theta is equal to 30 degrees, we have another point. If theta is equal to 60 degrees, we have a point. If theta is equal to 45 degrees, we have another point. If theta is equal to 90 degrees, we have another point. Like that, we have infinitely many points by using h plus r cos theta, k plus r sin theta on the given circle with the center hk and radius r. Okay. Now we discussed about a problem with using of these parametric equations. Obtain the parametric equation of the circle represented by x square plus y square plus 6x plus 8y minus 96 is equal to 0. Here the circle equation is given. You observe this is 16th problem. Before parts part 1, 2, 3 we already solved 15 problems. So this is 16th problem in our circuits chapter. Okay. Here this is the circle equation is given. We find the parametric equations. From the given circle, this is the given circle. From the circle, you know the centers. What is center? Minus g minus f. Here g is equal to 6, minus g is minus 3. Here 2f is equal to 8, minus f is equal to minus 3. This is hk. For parametric equations, we find radius r. So here r is equal to square root of g square plus f square minus c. That is equal to, here g is equal to minus 3, so g square is equal to 9. F is equal to minus 4, f square is equal to 16. C is equal to minus 96. So minus means minus plus 96. That is equal to root 121 is equal to 11. Okay. So this is the radius. Here radius is greater than 0. The parametric equations are, you know, the by formula x is equal to h plus r cos theta, y is equal to k plus r sin theta. These are the parametric equations. Okay. Now substitute the values of h, k and r. So x is equal to h is minus 3 and r is 11. So x is equal to minus 3 plus 11 cos theta, y is equal to minus 4 plus 11 sin theta. These are the parametric equations. For example, you find a point. What is the, you find any point on the given circle. Using h plus r cos theta, y is k plus r sin theta, this is a point on the circle. Substitute for these parametric equations by using some angle. Suppose theta is equal to 0. What you may be that theta must be lies between 0 and 2 pi. Theta is equal to 0 also. So if theta is equal to 0, cos theta is 1. Sin theta is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 3 plus 11 cos theta, cos 0, that is 1. So minus 3 plus 11, 8. Y is equal to minus 4 plus 11 into 0, 0, that is minus 4. So x is equal to 8, y is equal to minus 4. So this is a point on the circle. 8 minus 4 is a point on the circle. You observe when we say a point is on the circle, if the point x1y, suppose the point x1y, if s11 is equal to 0, the point is on the circle. So that means you substitute the point here. 8 minus 4 is our point. Substitute 8 minus 4 in our given equation. This equation LHS. X square plus y square plus 6x plus 8y minus 96. If x is equal to, here x is equal to 8, y is equal to minus 4. So 64 plus 16 plus 48 minus 32 minus 96, that is equal to, must be equal to 0. So that point is on the circle. Okay. So to find a point on the circle, it is better to use this h plus r cos theta, k plus r sin theta is a point on the circle. Okay. This is the concept of parametric equations of a circle. Now we discussed about position of a line with respect to a circle. Already we find position of a point with respect to a circle. You know or not? Already in our previous session we discussed about that concept. If P is a point on the circle, S11 is equal to 0. We used so many times that condition already in our previous problems. If P is a point inside of the circle, S11 less than 0. If P is a point next point of the circle, S11 is greater than 0. That is a position of a point with respect to a circle. Position of a point. Now we discussed about position of a line. Position of a line with respect to a circle. Given straight line, suppose the given straight line is L is equal to 0 and a circle S is equal to 0. We let that line is L is equal to 0, circle is S is equal to 0. These are the three main points, three conditions. There are three possibilities of circle and line. You observe the first condition. Here the line is outside of the circle. The line is outside of the circle. Okay, this circle, line is outside means, this is center O. The distance from center to the line, you observe the distance from center to the line, that is clearly greater than radius. Okay, so if the distance from center to the line is greater than radius, the line is exterior of a circle. The line is exterior of a circle. That means there are no common points between the line and circle. Okay, here clearly this is the radius, but this is the distance from center to that line. So clearly the distance from center to the line is greater than radius. This is d greater than r. Therefore, the line is external to the circle. That means there are no common points between the circle and line. So, if d means the distance from center to the line is denoted by d. Okay, remember that. That d is greater than r. The line is external of a circle. There are no common points. There are no common points between the circle and line. Okay. Next, the second condition. Observe this condition. The distance from center to the line, that is clearly less than radius. Okay. Then we said that the line is a secant line, that is secant of a circle. How many common points between the line and circle? Yes, two common points between the line and circle. Okay. Then we say that line intersects the circle in 2 points, or the line passes through circle. That common points are 2 when d less than r. This is d less than r. That means the distance from center to the line is less than radius. Then we said that line is secant of a circle. This is the second position. Now, very important position, very important in our intermediate, that is third position. You observe this is third position. So, here the distance from center to the line, that is clearly equal to radius. Then, and also there is one and only one common point between the circle and line. Already we discussed about the tangent. If there is a one and only one common point between the line and curve, that line is said to be a tangent to the curve. Here the curve is circle. So here also there is one and only one common point to the circle and the line. So this line is said to be a tangent to the circle. When a line is a tangent, here from this diagram, the distance from center to the line, that is d, is equal to radius, clearly radius. Then we say that line is a tangent to the circle. Very important concept in our intermediate. Or vice versa. That means if the distance from center to the line is equal to radius, then that line is a tangent. Conversely, if a line is a tangent to the circle, the distance from center to the line is equal to radius. This is very important concept for 2 marks, also 4 marks in our IPE. Okay. Once again, if a line is a tangent to the circle, double implies the distance from center to the line, the distance means perpendicular distance, you observe. The perpendicular distance from center to the line is radius. Okay. If and only if means from left to right or right to left. If the line is a tangent to the circle, then we have the perpendicular distance from center to the line is radius. Conversely, the perpendicular distance from center to the line is radius, then the line is a tangent to the circle. Okay, you must remember this. This third condition is very important in our intermediate IPE. Okay, These are the three positions of line with respect to the circle. If the distance d is greater than radius, that line is an exterior of a circle. If the distance d from center to the line is less than radius, that line is secant of a circle. There are two common points. If the distance from center to the line d is equal to radius, then the line is the tangent of a circle. There is one and only one common point to the circle and line. The angle between the radius and that line is must be 90 degrees, because the tangent is always perpendicular to the radius at the point of contact. You know that. So these are the three conditions. We recall some formulas from first. What are that? That means these are the perpendicular distance from a point x1 y1, from a point x1 y1 to the line bway plus c is equal to 0. In our first year straight lines chapter, we have these formulas. The perpendicular distance from a point x1 y1 to the line ax plus by plus c. This is the formula. What is the formula? Modulus ax1 plus by1 plus c. That is nothing but substitute the point on the line ax plus by plus c. So we have ax1 plus b1 plus c by root of a square plus b square. If the point is origin 0, 0. So what is the perpendicular distance from 0, 0 to the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. That is, here x1 by 1 0 means ax1 0 and by1 0. So that is simply c by root of a square plus b square. So here this is the distance, we put the modulus. Modulus c by root of a square plus b square. This is the perpendicular distance from center, from 0, 0 to the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay. If the line is y is equal to mx plus c, that is slope and intercept form. If the line is of the form y is equal to mx plus c, in our next session we want a perpendicular distance as y is equal to mx plus c from a point. So we write here also this, the perpendicular distance from the origin 0, 0 to the line y is equal to mx plus c is, this is nothing but mx minus y plus c, the distance from 0, 0. So to find the distance from 0, 0, modulus constant. Here the constant is c by root of a square plus b square. A is the coefficient of x and b is the coefficient of y. Here the coefficient of x is m, so m square. Coefficient of y is nothing but 1, so 1 square. So modulus c by root of 1 plus m square is the distance from 0, 0 to the line y is equal to mx plus c. Okay, you remember this the third point. That is the perpendicular distance from center from the point 0, 0, that is origin to the line y is equal to mx plus c is nothing but modulus c by root of 1 plus m square. Okay. Now we discuss some note by using this the relative position. Relative position of using the perpendicular distance d is greater than r, d is less than r, d is equal to r. Here what is d? D is the perpendicular distance from center of the circle. Here we using the center as 0. We next we set that conditions by using the value of d. Here this is the note. You observe this note. If the straight line y is equal to mx plus c, 1 has no points in common with the circle x square plus y square is equal to r square. That means that is the first condition between the line and circle. If there are no common points, means that line is an external line. So d must be greater than r. D is the perpendicular distance from center to the line. Here what is the center of the circle? X square plus y square is equal to r square. That is 0, 0. So the distance from 0, 0 to the line y is equal to mx plus c. Already we write here modulus c by root of 1 plus m square. So d greater than r means d square greater than r square. So here d is modulus c by root of 1 plus m square. So d square is c square by 1 plus m square, that is greater than r square. So the first condition, if the given line is an external of the circle, then c square by 1 plus m square greater than r square. What is the second point? If d less than r, there are two common points. That is, the line passes through the circle. So d less than r means d square less than r square. Here d is modulus c by root of 1 plus m square. C square is d square is c square by 1 plus m square less than r square. So if this condition is arised, then the line and circle have two common points. Okay. So the third condition is important to our IAP. What is that? If the tangent is a if that line is touches the circle, that is one and only common point, that is tangent, then we have d is equal to r. Here dg means the perpendicular distance from center. Here the center is 0 0 to the line. Here the line is y is equal to mx plus c. So the d is modulus is by using this d is modulus c by root of 1 plus m square. So d square means c square by 1 plus m square, that is equal to r square. It is very important condition for our next problems. Equation of tangent. Equation of tangent means y is equal to mx plus c is tangent when by this condition c square by 1 plus m square is equal to r square. So what is c square? Take cross multiplication, r square into 1 plus m square. What is c? Plus or minus r into square root of 1 plus m square. So if c is equal to, by this condition, c is equal to plus or minus r into root of 1 plus m square, y is equal to mx plus c is a tangent. Y is equal to mx plus c is a tangent. So substitute c is equal to plus or minus r into square root of 1 plus m square, then y is equal to mx plus c becomes as y is equal to mx plus or minus r into square root of 1 plus m square. This is a tangent to the circle. X square plus y square is equal to r square with slope m. This is very very important. This is the equation of the tangent to the circle. X square plus y square is equal to r square with the slope m is y is equal to mx plus or minus r into square root of 1 plus m square. Because a line y is equal to mx plus c is a tangent to the circle, this is the condition. From this condition, c square is equal to, take cross multiplication, r square into 1 plus m square. C is equal to plus or minus r into square root of 1 plus m square. So if c is equal to plus or minus r into square root of 1 plus m square, we have y is equal to mx plus c is a tangent. So here we write c as plus or minus r into square root of 1 plus m square. So y is equal to mx plus or minus r into square root of 1 plus m square is a tangent to the circle x square plus y square is equal to r square with slope m. Okay. This is the formula of a tangent with slope m if the circle is with center 0 0. Okay. This is the tangent with slope m to the circle with the center 0 0. If the center is not 0 0, the center is not an origin. What we said about that? Here this is the second concept. Okay. Equation of the tangent to circle x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2f plus a is equal to 0 with the slope m is, remember this, y plus f is equal to m into x plus g plus or minus r into square root of 1 plus m square. Here what is r? R is the radius of the circle. This is the general formula. If substitute in the first concept, in this concept, the what is the center? Center is 0 0. So minus g minus f is 0 0. Put g is equal to 0, f is equal to 0 in this equation. We have the first point. That is f is equal to, here f is equal to 0. So y is equal to m plus m into x plus g is equal to 0. So mx plus or minus r root of 1 plus m square. This is the first point. So if we remember the second point, we reduce by the first point, y is equal to mx plus or minus r root of 1 plus m square. Okay. So equation of the tangent to the circle s is equal to 0 with the slope m. With the slope m, remember, with the slope m is y plus f is equal to m into x plus j plus or minus r root of 1 plus m square. This is the equation tangent with the slope m. This is the tangent in the slope form. There are another three formulas for tangents. Tangent at a point x1 y1, tangents from a point x1 y1. Okay. Tangent at theta point is also. There are another three formulas to find the equation of the tangents. Now you must remember, you must point out, this is the tangent with the slope m. Okay. Next session we find the equation tangent at x1 y1, equations of the tangent from x1 y1, equation of the tangent at theta also. Okay. So now important condition for tangents. Now we discuss about important conditions for tangents. First of all, a line, already we discussed this point. A line is a tangent to the circle. Double implies the perpendicular distance from the center to the line is equal to radius of the circle. Already we said this condition, but once again we remember. A line is tangent to the circle. If a line, a straight line, is a tangent to the circle, what is the condition? The perpendicular distance from center to the line is equal to radius. This is as it is. This is the circle. Suppose this is a tangent. No. This is a tangent. This is the center. So the distance from center to this line, this is equal to clearly radius. So the distance from this center to this tangent is equal to radius. Then that this line is a tangent to the circle. Converse also. If the distance from this center to this line is equal to this radius, then that line is a tangent to the circle. Okay. So we put here the plus if and only if. This is the if and only if condition. A line is a tangent to the circle, double implies the perpendicular distance from the center to the line is equal to radius of the circle. Okay. Once again, if when we say y is equal to mx plus c is a tangent to the circle, that is, this is the condition already. C square by 1 plus m square is equal to r square. By using that condition, here c is equal to plus or minus r root of 1 plus m square. Okay. By using this formula, we discussed about a problem. That is 17th problem. Find the equation tangent x square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y minus 12 is equal to 0, which are parallel to x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0. You find the equation of the tangent parallel to this line x plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0. From the given equation, what is 2g? 2g is equal to minus 4, 2f is equal to 6, c is equal to minus 12. So g is equal to minus 2, f is equal to 3. To find the condition r, we find the radius r is equal to square root of g square plus f square minus c, that is equal to 5. Now we find a tangent parallel to the given line. When we say two lines are parallel, the condition is slopes of the lines are equal. For that, we find the slope of the given line. What is the given line? X plus 2y minus 8 is equal to 0. You know the slope of the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is equal to minus a by b. So minus, here a is the coefficient of x is 1, but the coefficient of y is 2. So minus 1 by 2 is the slope of the given line. The slope of the line parallel to given line is also minus 1 by 2 because the slopes are equal. So we find a line tangent with the slope minus 1 by 2. If you know the slope, equation of tangent is y plus f is equal to m into x plus g plus or minus r into square root of 1 plus m square. Here the two lines are parallel means slope of the given line is equal to the slope of our required line. So slope of our required line m is equal to minus 1 by 2 also. So substitute these values. Y plus, here f is what is f? F is equal to 3. So y plus 3 is equal to minus, here m is equal to x plus g. Here g is equal to minus 2. So m means minus 1 by 2 into x minus 2 is equal to plus or minus r. Here what is r? R is equal to 5. Square root of 1 plus m square. M is minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 whole square is 1 by 4. So y minus 3 is equal to minus 1 by 2 into x minus 2 plus or minus 5 into square root of 1 plus 1 by 4 is nothing but 5 by 4 root. So root 5 by 2. Multiplying both sides with the 2, we have 2y plus 6 is equal to minus x minus 2 cancel, minus x minus plus 2 plus or minus 5 root 2. So x plus 2y plus 4 plus or minus 5 root 5 is equal to 0. This is our equation of the tangent parallel to the given line by using the slope. By using the slope formula. What is the slope formula? Y is equal to y plus f is equal to m into the formula is x plus g plus or minus r root of 1 plus m square. Here we are using two conditions. Slopes of the parallel lines are equal and equation tangent by using slope form, that is equal to y plus f is equal to m into x plus g plus or minus r root of 1 plus m square. Okay. Next, by using the condition the tangency of a line, that is the perpendicular distance from center to the line is equal to radius. By using that condition, we discussed about another problem. This is the 19th problem. Find the equation with the center 2, 3 and touching the line 3x minus 4y plus 1 is equal to 0. This is also very important in 4 marks problem in our IPE. Here, find the equation circle, that is the concept. So when we say find the circle, if we know the center and radius of the circle, we find the equation circle. Here center is given, but radius is not given. For that there is a condition. What is the condition? The line 3x minus 4y plus 1 is equal to 0 touches the circle. Yes, that means touches means that is a tangent. If a line is a tangent to circle, we have the condition. What is that condition? Yes, radius is nothing but the perpendicular distance from center to the line. Now, to find the radius, it is enough if we find the perpendicular distance from center to the line. Here center is given, line is also given. So, to find the radius, we find the perpendicular distance from center to the line. Here you observe this condition. This is the circle. This is the tangent line. If this is the tangent, the distance from center to the line is nothing but radius. So since the given line is a tangent to the circle, then radius r is equal to the perpendicular distance from the center 2, 3 to the line 3x minus 4y plus 1 is equal to 0. Already we know in first year straight lines chapter, the distance from the point x1, y1 to the line is nothing but modulus ax1 plus b1 plus c by root of a square plus b square. We applying that formula here. That means ax1 plus b1 plus c means substitute the point 2, 3 on the given equation. So 3 into 2 minus 4 into 3 plus 1 by root of a is coefficient of x, so 3, a square is 3 square, b is coefficient of y, minus 4 whole square. Okay, this is equal to 3 into 2 6 plus 1 7, 7 minus 12 minus 5, modulus here, so 5 by square root of 3 square is 9, 6 square, 4 square is 16, 9 plus 16 25, square root is 5. 5 by 5 is equal to 1. So like that we find the radius. Now the center is given, we find the radius. So equation circle is nothing but with the center 2 3 and radius 1 is x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equal to r square. Here the h key is the center 2 3, radius r is equal to 1. Substitute the values, x minus 2 whole square plus y minus 3 whole square is equal to r is 1 square. Simplify, x square plus y square minus 4x minus 6y, 4 plus 9 13, 13 minus 1 12 is equal to 0. This is the equation of the required circle. Okay, I hope you are understanding one problem. So next session we discussed about some another concepts. Okay, thank you and all.